Good morning to all and welcome to the session, the Hindu Editorial Analysis for Proficiency in English. But yesterday was holiday for the Hindu people, so there's no paper. Today we are not going to work on the editorial analysis, only the practice questions based on exam topics. The first five questions deal with error location, so please have a look at the first sentence and try to spot the error. After the passage of the new agricultural reform laws, not only have the rates of MSP increasing, but there has also been a continuous increase in the procurement by the government. So where is the error? Are you guys busy reading the sentence? How come no response? Second part. Now I see. Second part, no doubt it is not correct. There is an error in the second part. But what is wrong with the second part? Has is not correct. Not only have the rates plural, so have is correct. It has to be have, not has. No, there is a helping verb based on that here. You cannot say, but also there been. That doesn't make there has been. But there has also been. Nothing wrong with this part. There, but there has also been a continuous increase. Singular, there has also been. Sometimes you can separate based on the helping verb. No, I said there is an error in the second part. Very good. Nirmala Mala has got it right. Here, no editorial because yesterday it was a holiday for the Hindu people, the newspaper people. Yesterday it was a holiday. Yesterday being the festival. The next day you don't get the Hindu paper. I told that at the beginning, at the outset. Today you don't get the Hindu paper. What is the reason? Yesterday was a holiday for those people. They did not work. So the very next day, usually major festival, the next day we don't get the newspaper. Today there is no newspaper. I thought already 2 days I did not take. Better to spend some time with you guys and work on practice questions. Tomorrow is Sunday. It is going to be a holiday. Answer is not only have the rates of MSP have increasing, that is not grammatically correct. Have increased. There is a problem with the word form. What is this question about? Word form. Increasing is not correct. It should be increased. The rates have increased. We never say the rates have increasing. That is not grammatically correct. The rates have increased. Which tense is that? Present perfect. Present perfect tense. But they started the clause with a negative expression, not only. Because of that, it is in the interrogative form. Please go to question number 2. While his songs for MGR are packed with political and social messages, what he wrote for others become renowned as some of the finest songs in the film world. Good morning to all of you. First question is over. Please go to question number 2. Second part, nothing wrong with this part. Nothing wrong with the first part. Now you have to decide either the third part or the fourth part. There is an error. Nothing wrong with the fourth part. Yes, fourth part is not correct. Nothing wrong with the third part. What he wrote for others, exactly. What he wrote for others become not correct. What he wrote for others became. Here we have to use a past form. We cannot use a present form. We cannot use the past participle form. What he wrote for others became renowned as some of the finest songs in the film world. This question is about verb form. No, only became. No need to use past perfect. Only past became. After standing in long queues for testing and immigration clearance, they have to put up overcrowding in violation of physical distancing norms as soon as they enter the terminal. Where is the error? Oh, Yakub, you're here. That's good. Nothing wrong with queues, long queues. Nothing wrong with that. Very good. Nagamani has got it right. Here there is a phrasal verb. What is a phrasal verb? Put up. It takes a preposition put up with. It's a three-word phrasal verb. Only put up overcrowding, not correct. They have to put up with overcrowding. Overcrowding. They have to put up with overcrowding. Without with, it is not correct. So, what is this question about? Phrasal verb. What is a phrasal verb here? Put up with. Put up with. Means what? Tolerate or bear. Put up with something, bear with something, tolerate something. Exactly. Okay, fine. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Great. Please go to question number 4. The fiction companies issued tax invoices to various other business establishments for a commission to facilitate claim of GST credit. Tolerance, bear with, put up with, tolerate. That is the right word. Please go to question number 4. Endure, tolerate. Endure also you can say. Tolerate problems, hardships. Question number 4, where is the error? Other, no. Nothing wrong with second part, third part, fourth part. There is an error in the first part. Fiction, non-fiction, they go with English novels. If you take novels, any language for that matter, we have fiction, non-fiction. Here we are not talking about English novels. The sentence talks about fake companies, not real. Based on that, here companies noun Before that, it should be an adjective. This is not the correct adjective. It should be, what is the meaning of fictitious? Fictitious means fake. Fictitious. Fake, not real. That is the right word. We cannot use the word fiction over here. Fictitious means what? Fake or not real. Not real companies, fake companies. Fiction is different. That goes with English novels. That is not the right word in this context. Looks like no one has got it right. Please go to hmm, false companies, you can say. That's why I say this question is based on a word combination. One thing, and also what is important here, context, contextual awareness. Context talks about companies, then we cannot use the word fiction. There is no combination like fiction companies. Inappropriate, irrelevant word. Yes, Om Prakash, you're right. Please go to question number 5. Where is the error? Tough question. Beyond any doubt, it's a tough question. I do agree. You have to know the word fictitious. Only then you can answer that question. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin held a virtual interaction on Wednesday with the teachers who have given the Dr. Radhakrishnan Award for the 2021 academic year. Wonderful. Santosh Kumar, first one to get it right. Here, someone has given the teachers the awards they received. So it should be in passive voice, present perfect. Any perfect tense in passive voice, we should use the word been. With the teachers who have been given, teachers have been given. Been should be here. What is the reason? Present perfect tense, passive voice. Any perfect tense in passive voice, the word been is compulsory. So that is missing. There is an error in the third part. Before we go to the next set, has anyone got all the 5 correct? Error location, I would like to know. Has anyone got all the 5 correct? Good morning, Raj Shekhar. A little late. No one has responded. Perhaps 4 correct. 1, I remember no one got it right. 3, 3. Oh, I thought 4 would be. Now listen to me first. Don't try to answer. Here there are 5 questions, and 5 questions, each question with a blank. Then you see 4 options. You can use either one option or 2 options or 3 options or all the 4 options. So you have to read the sentence, understand the context, use your grammar knowledge, vocabulary knowledge, contextual awareness, and select the words, the options, more than one. I would like to reiterate, there's a new pattern. There's a blank. There are 4 options. You can use all the 4 or 1 or 2 or 3. 2. That means they're not easy. 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5. 3 is okay. 2 questions are not easy. Please go to question number 1. Filler's new pattern. I hope you listen to the instruction. You can select more than one word or more than one word. That you have to decide. How can you decide? Based on grammar knowledge, contextual awareness, and word power, vocabulary, to what extent you're good at. The dead and the missing were on the smaller ferry, Ma Kamala, that after the collision with the bigger vessel, Tipkai, around 3:30 p.m. Varaprasad says 1, 3, and 4. Nagamani says 1 and 2. Mohit says 1, 2, and 4. Balu Naik says 3 and 4. No one has got it right so far. Yes, Soumya says 2 and 3. That is the answer. Here, it talks about the context, talks about a boat turning upside down. And for that, that turned after, you cannot use the word turned. It should be turned upside down. Complete expression turned upside down. But you don't see upside down, so you cannot consider turned. That capsized, yes. Capsize means it goes with boats to turn upside down. But the same thing, there is one idiomatic expression. What is the idiomatic expression? Turn turtle. Here it is in past, that capsized, that is correct. That turned turtle. Same meaning, turn upside down. After the collision. And the fourth one is not correct. What is the reason? Context is in the past, goes into the past. Then you cannot use sink. Had it been sank, it would have been correct. So answer is only the second option and the third option. Exactly, it happened in Assam. Only the second option and the third option. Other options are not correct. First option incomplete, fourth option grammatically not correct. Please go to this. I'm very curious how many you are going to get. Good morning, Ashok. A little late. Please go to question number 2. Same thing. You can choose one or more than one. Isaac Newton says second option. Let others also respond. Ashok also says second option. I want more students to respond. Today we can do slowly because there is no editorial. Oh, you guys have the same wavelength. It is really surprising. All of you so far, only the second option. I'm really surprised. It's unanimous. Only 3 and 4. No one has. Who is this? Mohit is the only one to get it right. And after that, I see one more Sai Arvind. Here, controversial house, not correct. This sentence talks about parliament. Parliament is correct. For parliament, there's another word, August house. August house, it has nothing to do with the month August. Initially, traditional English, Old English, here August today it is a noun, name of a month. But Old English, it was used as an adjective, and August as an adjective, that time it meant respected and very important. So based on that, Parliament has another name. What is the other name for Parliament? August House. Remember, August House means Parliament. But here, you cannot use Parliament House also. Second one is also not correct. What is the reason? Parliament means it's a house. We never say the Parliament House. We say only the Parliament. Based on that, what is the answer? Only the fourth option is correct. Nirmala has got it right. Initially, I thought second and four, but this word house, then you cannot consider parliament, though they both mean the same. Please listen very carefully. August house is one expression. It means what? Parliament. We cannot say parliament house. Polite, respected, and important. And important. Yakub. So answer is a fourth option. Let us go to the next one. Question number 3. A lengthy sentence you got to read carefully. August House. Yes, got it. Amazing fillers, sir. Thank you, Mohan. A new pattern, quite challenging. That's why I said I'm very curious. After this set, I would like to know how many of you have got all the 5 correct. That will be a pleasant surprise. Thank you, Yakub. Thank you. Recalling his student days when he took part in anti Hindi agitations and applied on a name board in Hindi, a lengthy sentence. Mr. Naidu said he realized later in life, after reaching Delhi, that he had in fact applied tar on his own face, metaphorically speaking, by not learning Hindi. Because Hindi is a national language, obviously we have to learn. Question number 3, 2 and 3, 1 and 3. There's a clue in the question itself. In the question itself, you have the answer. Only Soumya has got it right so far. Soumya says only first option. Then I see Mohammed. He also says first option. That is right. Here, the word is in the question itself. Recalling his student days when he took part in anti Hindi agitations and applied tar on a name board in Hindi, Mr. Naidu said he realized later in life, after reaching Delhi, that he had in fact applied tar on his own face, though he applied on the name board. In a way, he applied the tar on his own face, metaphorically speaking, by not learning Hindi. Scribble means to write something quickly. I'm going to explain. Based on that, the word is tar, the black paint used when they lay the roads, they use tar. You all must be knowing. And it can be a noun, it can be an adjective, tar road. So here, half answers are getting right. That's why they're challenging. Paint is not correct. Graffiti means you write something that is usually nonsense when you go to a public place, a tourist place, on the monuments. So this is again not relevant here. Scribble also goes with writing. Scribble means what? Write quickly something. Scribble down. Scribble means write something quickly. So these two words, that's what I've just said, Mohan. Scribble, graffiti means some people when they go to a tourist place, what do you come across? A monument, historical building, a monument, and they write something, usually some nonsense, and that's what I'm explaining. They write the names of two persons, a boy and a girl, or they write something that is not acceptable. That writing is called graffiti. One meaning. If you guys, I don't know how many of you have seen the movie Orange, the hero, Charan, he is a graffiti artist. This graffiti is very popular in Australia. It has another meaning. What is the other meaning of graffiti? One is it goes with monuments, writing some nonsense. Another one, it is an art form. In Australia, it is considered art form. Yes, yes, obviously, graffiti is not acceptable. In Australia, what they do, they take walls, public places, if they come across a wall, a big one, not a small one, they paint that wall. They use sprays, spray painting. What do they use? Spray painting. When they use a spray paint, they try to create some images. That is also known as graffiti. Scribble is only writing something quickly. It goes with students. Sometimes you write slowly, but you write quickly, like this. Huh. He has scribbled something. What is that word? Paint. Sorry, the word is paint, but he has scribbled, means he wrote quickly. Answer is only the first option. What is the answer here? Only the first option. Bangalore Days also, I'm not aware of that. But I know Orange movie, the hero is a graffiti artist. The names of personalities from the Telugu film industry surfaced during the interrogation of the persons arrested in connection with the drug. Spray painting, exactly. Subways also they use. In subway surfers, also graffiti is prohibited. Could be, yes, Naresh. Doctors writing usually they scribble, not legible. Here already Varaprasad has answered. Varaprasad says only the first option. Let others also respond. Question number 4. Yes. Here drug market, the interrogation of the persons arrested in connection with the drug market. No. Drug business, drug world. The answer is the first option, only the first option. Oh, it's the name of a game. I thought. Drug bust. The police busted. And here you can also use the word drug racket, but I have not used that one. Only one option, bust. Bust means what? The police, they try to uh, they try to arrest a few people. They arrest a few people, and it goes with crime usually. Then also crime, specifically it goes with drugs. So it is known as busting, busting the drug racket. Here it has been used as a noun. That's what I'm telling Naresh. Bust, it goes with an occasion where the police arrest people in connection with drug peddling or drug business. Police attacking or arresting people who are involved in drug business is known as drug busting the drug racket. But here it is a verb. As a verb, it can be busted. The police busted the drug racket, a typical sentence. You can also say bust. All the three forms the same. And here it has been used as a noun. Very difficult, not difficult. I would rather say very difficult. Please go to question number 5. Government should end their populist indulgence of unsafe behavior in public spaces to prevent community level spikes that can the nascent means newly born, growing, a return of schooling. Oh, you got it from odd man out. Okay, that's good. This one is easy to some extent. Nagamani says 1, 2, 3. Let others also respond. Excuse me. Prithviraja also says 1, 2, and 3. Others only one or two options. Here, there is a helping verb. Can do something, can harm, endanger, threaten, jeopardize, threaten. Based on that, you can use 1, you can use 2, you can use 3. But here it talks about threaten, not killing. Killing means extinct. It doesn't talk about that. Based on that, that can endanger, that can jeopardize, that can threaten. All the three can be used. Very good. I think a few students have got all the three correct. Now, the $1,000,000 question: who has got all the five correct? New pattern fillers, peril, danger, yes. Peril also a good word. I'm waiting for your response. Who has got all the five correct? All are synonyms, yes. Questions, the new pattern, fillers. Has anyone got all the five correct? Two, new, yes, Yakub. Just born, new, growing. Two, three, I expect. Two, a lot of students. Three is good. Only one, no problem. Yes, pitfall, danger, risk, peril. Very good. It goes with endanger, goes with animals. Endanger also goes with situations. It goes with traditions. It goes with culture. But generally, it goes with animals. It doesn't mean that it goes only with animals. No, it goes with other things. Who is that? Chandu. Have you got it? It usually it goes with animals. It doesn't mean that it goes only with animals. It can go with other combinations. First one is B. That's correct. I'm sorry, A. I'll write here. Green hydrogen. What is this about green hydrogen? Green hydrogen, the emerging novel concept. Look at the punctuation very carefully. The emerging novel concept, that is a phrase that talks about the subject, green hydrogen. Based on that, second one should be easy. Nascent technology in computers. E is the next one. Very good. Who is that? Prithvi Raja. Green hydrogen, the emerging novel concept, is a zero carbon fuel made by electrolysis. Made by electrolysis. No, second one is E. Green hydrogen is a zero carbon fuel. There is only a phrase to add information. One is A, two is E. What is the third one? Excuse me. B is the third one. Very good. Who is this? Surya John. Here, how do they do that? Made by electrolysis, using renewable power from wind and solar to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. AEB, one group. Now, fourth one is easy, should not be a problem. First three, one group, AEB. Fourth one is rather easy. This green hydrogen, what are we talking about? Green hydrogen and demonstrative adjective. This green hydrogen can be utilized for the generation of power from natural resources, wind or solar systems, and will be a major step forward in achieving the target of net zero emission. So FNC1 group, FC1 group, AEB1 group, FC1 group. What is the last one? Presently, it talks about the production, presently less than 0.1%, all that. So the last one is independent sentence. D is the last one. What is the correct order? AEB one group, FC one group, and D an independent sentence. Please go to idioms. Yes, with bated breath usually takes a verb wait. I waited with a bated breath means what? All the five correct. Wonderful. You should be happy. What is the meaning of the idiom waited with bated breath? All the six. Okay. You corrected yourself. In anxiety, you wait for something with a lot of tension, being anxious. Then you can use this idiom. I waited for the result. I waited for the result with bated breath. That is correct. To clip one's wings, easy to answer based on the words. Clip one's wings. Second one, to clip one's wings. Clip means to cut. To restrict, that means what? Restrict. To restrict someone's freedom. Answer is the second option, an easy one. To restrict someone's freedom. To gird up the loins, not lions. Careful with spelling. Restrict. Yes, that's right. Please go to the third one. This is a new one we haven't got before. A bit difficult. To be unable to decide. What is the answer for the third idiom? Yes. Second option. Who is this? Muhammad. Again, first one to respond. To prepare for hard work. To gird up the loins means what? To prepare for hard work. To get ready for hard work. Answer is the second option. Very good. No, no, second option, not the first option. My end, there is no problem, Mohan. At your end, it doesn't happen buffering. Chances are bleak. What is the answer? Question number 4. Pin money. We all know pocket money. Cloth. It means cloth. Traditional cloth. Pin money. Third option. No, no. A person unsuited to the position he fills, not correct. To trouble others, not correct. Bribery, not correct. Answer. Allowance made to a lady for her expenses. It is nothing but extra money. Traditional meaning. This is a traditional meaning. Now, modern English, the meaning extra money made by a person. Extra money made by a person. But traditional meaning allowance made to a lady for her expenses. That's what it means. Not easy. The fifth one is rather easy. Spick and span. His room is always spick and span. What does it mean? Fourth one, I've given the answer. The last option, fourth option. But modern English, it means extra money. Someone makes extra money, that is known as supplement. Exactly. No shortcuts. Tone of the passage, you have to read the entire passage. Who is this Nirmala Mala? When it comes to passage related questions, if you take, they touch two dimensions. One is explicit information based on that questions. The other one, implicit information. When it comes to passage, very important, usually bank exams 10 marks. You have to, you can go to questions and answer, directly go to the questions, quick glance passage, go to questions. You can answer only a few questions. Questions based on explicit information. But if questions are based on implicit information, based on the theme of the passage, tone of the passage, central idea of the passage, you have to read the entire passage. No shortcuts. I would like to reiterate, no shortcuts. Yes, apple pie order. What is the answer? Clean and tidy. I hope you got the answer. The last exercise, passage only, you have to spend, where is it? Only 8 minutes out of 20 minutes if you are talking about prelims. Accordingly, you can change. Yes, yes, I will do that. So 12 minutes to answer 10 minutes, in my opinion. You don't need 12 minutes. 10 minutes to answer multiple choice questions, 8 minutes per passage, and 2 minutes cross checking, 20 minutes. 8 minutes also, 5 minutes to read the passage thoroughly, and only 3 minutes to answer the questions. 5 plus 3, 8 minutes. You may ask, sir, why 5 minutes? Usually, bank exams, they give a passage 800 words to 1000 words. Average speed of reading 200 words per minute. Please listen, don't go to the close test. I'm giving important information, useful information. So, when it comes to average speed, 200 words per minute, imagine your speed is average 200 words per minute, and they've given a 1000-word passage. How long does it take? It takes only 5 minutes. That's why I said 5 minutes to read and 3 minutes to answer, 8 minutes maximum. And what is the benefit if you read the passage? According to one study, 80% the candidates leave the passage in the actual exam. They don't read the passage. That's a blunder because passage 10 marks. You can't afford to ignore one shot 10 marks. That will be a blunder. So, my suggestion, I always tell, I have been telling, do read the passage. Don't ignore the passage and make it a habit when you take the mock test to read the passage. That will make all the difference. Out of 10, if you read the passage, you can easily answer 7, if not 5, minimum 5. 5 marks. Today, candidates are getting eliminated to 0.25 marks. Every mark is important. So, do remember you have to spend 8 minutes on the higher side, 5 minutes to read the passage thoroughly, 3 minutes to answer. There is every possibility for you to get 7 or 7 plus. If not, minimum 5 you can get. 5 marks from the passage, it makes all the difference. That's what I wanted to say. Now go to close test. Already you guys have answered. First one is what? 20 years ago, America set out to. Third one, reshape. Reshape the world order after the attacks of September 11th. Today, it is easy to conclude that its foreign policy has been, what is the second one? Has been, same thing goes with mains also. Any passage you have to spend same. Imagine mains, they have given three passages, 3 into 8 minutes. It goes that way. That is not a big deal. Everyone gets questions related to words, meanings of words based on the context. But in a competitive exam, you should have the competitive edge. You should be better than others. You don't have to be the best. You should be better than others. So you have to read the passage and don't go for shortcuts. No shortcuts when it comes to competitive exams. Today, competition is severe, acute, cutthroat competition. And you go for shortcuts, 1 mark, 2 marks, 1 year, you have to again spend. That is not advisable. Abandon, that's right. What is it here? Has been abandoned, it should have been, not abandoned, abandoned. ED should be there. Has been abandoned. President Joe Biden says the exit from Afghanistan was about ending an era of distant wars, but it has left America's allies. What is the third one? I will consider, I have that idea, but whether I can do it or not, let me check. Who is this? Shankar. I will definitely consider that idea. Third one, no one has answered. Second option, gleeful. No. Here, left America's allies, friends, distraught. Here it should be 5. And its enemies, gleeful. Here it should be the second one. Friends, distraught, enemies, gleeful, enjoying, mocking, giggling. Most Americans are tired of it all. Roughly two-thirds say the war wasn't worth it. Yet the national mood of, there are two words you have to consider. The national mood of, sixth one, formidable, no, no. The national mood of apathy, 7, and fatigue, 4, is a poor guide to America's future role in the world. Its capabilities remain formidable. That is a word. Formidable means still strong, frightening. Generally, it goes with enemies, opponents, formidable opponent, formidable enemy. The last one is formidable. Yes. Here we have to use seventh one, apathy, and fatigue, fourth one. The last blank, you have to use the word formidable. Has anyone got all the 7 correct? Daunting, formidable, frightening, intimidating, something very difficult, formidable opponent, formidable enemy. Fatigue means to get tired, tired, exhausted, fatigue, they all mean the same. But fatigue is a noun. Exhausted, tired, they are verbs. 4 is good. That's all for today. Hope you guys have got enriched. And the reason for not doing editorial analysis, yesterday was festival. It was a holiday for the Hindu people. Because of that, today we haven't got the paper. We don't get the next day after a major festival. So I will see you guys on Monday with a new editorial. And have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. Do remember to subscribe and share. After the session, I'll provide the PDF, try to work on important questions, and also Telegram group. You have to click on the link. You don't have to do anything after that.